You ready? Can you stop picking your nose like a weirdo? Oh my gosh, this guy. What's wrong with you? Get your finger out of your nose. No, don't do that. That's disgusting. What's wrong? You are sick.
You are sick.
Alright, I'm Annie.
I'm Aaron.
And together we are AM Cousins. And today, I'm very excited. We're going to be talking about Wano Act 2. Yeah. And, first off, he's just super excited to start Act 3. But we're just
I didn't even want to record this.
Yeah, he was like, I don't want to record. Let's just watch Act 3. I'm like, no, we got to record because Act 2 is full of crazy stuff.
Yeah, a lot.
Okay, just Act 2. Well, first impressions out of everything.
First impressions, yep. A lot happened. A lot happened, and I don't want to say better than Act 1, but it's picking up.
Oh, I will say Act 1, we talked about Act 1, but obviously in the beginning was slow and then it started to pick up and there were some crazy things in Act 1. But Act 2, I feel like there's a lot more action, a lot more story.
Yeah.
We found out a lot of secrets.
Just a lot of development. It's everything's going down.
Especially to the end. Okay, so obviously every time I have a list, I'm not going to cover everything because I always forget. I just try to do the list fast. But first thing I have, we start off Act 2 with Hawkeye and Perona.
Oh, so we get to see kind of what's going on outside the world.
Yeah, because Hawkeye's like, okay, bye Perona, and she's like, and what does he say? He says take care.
Yeah, he says good luck on your journey.
Good luck, yeah, and she's like, oh, he cares.
Yeah,
and it was just a cute little funny moment between them.
But from Hawkeye, we learned that the taking down of the warlords was brought up in the Reverie.
Yeah, because he's mainly affected by it. So now we're going back to Wano. We're going to be starting off with Luffy and Kid in prison.
Oh.
A couple monsters, I will say that a couple monsters in prison just ready to go.
Yeah. So I was surprised, not surprised to see Kid because they were showing him every now and then.
They showed him before.
But for Kid not to I don't know, just seeing them together, it's always a headbutt competition.
They just remind me of Sabaody again,
it's
fighting.
I'm better. No, I'm better.
No, I'm better.
Yeah.
All right. So after Luffy and Kid, I have there's obviously some stuff, but I just wrote we meet Toko. One of my favorite Wano characters.
So you told me that Toko was better than
Otama.
And after learning everything, I agree.
Yeah.
I agree.
So obviously Toko's little quirk is her name is Toko, but when you put an O in front of it, it's Otoko, which means male.
Yeah.
And obviously she's a little girl, and then she's always laughing, and she's like, but I'm not a man.
I just love how everyone laughs, and then later she tells the joke to Zoro, and he's not impressed.
Yeah, it's just the same old Zoro. And then I have Sanji's little soba shop.
It was really cool. Of
course, it's full of female customers.
Yeah, I liked how he even said that it tastes better for females.
Yeah, he's like, I'm cooking it for only women.
Yeah, but later we see that Lagos comes over and Sanji's like, you're not supposed to be here. Yeah. You're not allowed here.
So then after that, so Toko kind of tells us, but Komurasaki's coming into town. The most beautiful woman in Wano, and obviously everyone's waiting. Even the Straw Hats are waiting. They're like, "Who is this? Is she beautiful? Is she really beautiful?" Yeah. And it's obviously then we meet her, and she's really nice. She's a 2-timer, checking them in.
Yeah, she is not a dark side, but she's a con artist.
Yeah, but then we learn the truth. She's tricking these older men. But then we learn they're actually really bad.
Yeah, they're bad.
They're scumbags. Yeah. So she's not the scumbag.
It's stealing from a thief.
Yeah. So then after I have Tonoyasu, that old man, the big old smile, the big head. He's talking to Zoro. They go gambling and stuff. He's just a really nice guy.
I will say I didn't really like him at first, but he grew on me real fast.
Yeah, because at first he's just a weird character. It's what are you doing?
I kind of, when I first saw him, I kind of thought he was a one-off character. He was just gonna be in and then dip, but no,
he decided to stay, and
for good, I'd say. What?
I'm not.
Oh,
not good. We'll get into that a little bit. Not good. So next part, I have Big Mom says she's coming, and then she goes up the waterfall. She's ready to come, and then who's there?
Yeah,
King. And the King, the pterodactyl, just knocks her off the ship. She goes in the waterfall. The Big Mom ship goes back down.
Yeah. So I will say we learned about King and Queen before that.
So that's what I'm saying. This list, I just tried to do it fast. And we learned about King and Queen. Obviously, we know about Jack.
Yeah, and you told me about how Kaido is actually collecting the high cards.
Yeah, so, I mean, there's a cool little thing that, like, Kaido has the King, Queen, and Jack. And then was Kaido trying to go to Marineford for the ace? Because he also has the Joker.
Yeah.
It was Dofi. So it's a little interesting. He wants the ace, but he didn't get it because Shanks.
Yeah. And then,
So then, obviously, Big Mom... yeah. Big Mom falls in the waterfall, and then she wakes up, and she's on the beach, and Chopper sees her, Kiku, Otama, and she just lost her memory.
So I will say, when I saw her fall into the whirlpool, I was like, oh, she's going to end up the same place Luffy did. And she did. And she lost her memory. I was freaking out. Because I was like...
I mean, Chopper was freaking out too.
Yeah. But I was just scared that, like, she's going to get her memory back any second and just go on a rampage.
I mean, luckily for a little bit, she...
Yeah.
So then, obviously, we help the crew helps her out. They give her some red bean paste soup. Yeah. And then they tell her, oh, there's more over here at the prison. So then we got to take her to the prison, and it's just a long journey of taking her to the prison.
A whole plan to have her help Luffy escape the prison.
Yeah, that's what Tama's original idea, and then obviously Chopper is like the whole time Chopper's just sweating.
Yeah.
He's like, this is not good.
I will say, every time we saw Big Mom looking at Chopper, she's just getting hungry.
Yeah, she was just drooling.
So it was funny. It was funny. I laughed.
And okay, next thing I have Sanji versus Page One. So obviously with Sanji's Soba Shop, he beats up those Kyoshiro guys. And then they are like, oh, let's send him back up. So they send in Page One, who's a Spinosaurus.
Yeah, but kind of a mystery. I don't know anybody. Like, I don't know anything about Page One. I don't know who his human form is.
So they did say Page One is part of the Toby Roppo, but you don't know the Toby Roppo yet.
Not yet.
But so they might come in Act 3. Who knows?
But it was really cool. I do like that Kaido has a lot of dinosaurs.
Yeah, that is pretty interesting.
Like, he has Drake, who's a...
what is he? Allosaurus?
An Allosaurus. He has Queen, who's a Brocchi.
Yeah, Brachiosaurus.
He has Queen, who's a pterodactyl, and Page One, who's another...
Spinosaurus.
Another Spinosaurus.
And then that's why, like, his group is called the Animal King Pirates, because even then, like, someone like Jack, who's a mammoth, is like an ancient zone, so it's cool.
But not only that, during that fight, we get Soba mask?
Yeah, so I wrote that down. I wrote his raid suit. Yeah. So we finally get to see Sanji use his raid suit.
So
strong, fast,
turns invisible. Yeah. So that was really cool seeing that.
He gets to turn invisible finally.
I also liked Law seeing his raid suit. He's like, oh my gosh, this is exactly like
so then
like Germa 66.
Yeah, so then Hawkins notices and Drake notices. I mean, all of them are from the north, so it's like,
and it's
hey, you know it.
Yeah, and it's just interesting seeing the alliance. Like Law did not side with Germa, but sided with
he was with on the Marine side.
Yeah. Who's the hero in the comics?
Oh, Sora.
Yeah. So Law sides with Sora. I think Drake sides with Sora, but Hawkins doesn't. Hawkins sides with Germa.
Yeah. So after I have Toko, Orochi has the banquet, and then Toko laughs, and then obviously he's like, I'm gonna kill the little girl for laughing. And then everyone's like, well, you gotta relax. And then Komurasaki's like, no, bro, you're a grown man. And she slaps him. Yeah. And then he's like, why'd you slap me? Yeah. And then Kyoshiro's like, has to be done. and just kills her.
Yeah. So
Straight up.
not only that, we learn about the ninjas that work under.
Yeah. So we also get
Orochi.
introduced, to the ninjas and the long forehead guy.
Yeah, and we learn also that they're very scared of ghosts.
Oh yeah, I love how in those couple episodes they just broke the whole time.
Yeah, just chasing them.
So obviously Orochi kills Komurasaki. Then after I have Luffy and Hyogoro, or the old man Hyo, versus Queen in his little sumo tournament.
Sumo match. So
which was pretty crazy because he's like, one of you is gonna die, or King. Oh, I didn't even write that because I totally forgot about it. I just remembered. Oh, that's actually a little bit after. Yeah. So I have, so they have to fight them in order to save Killer and Kid.
Yeah, but that's later.
Yeah, but that's why I'm just all mixed around.
But yeah, the sumo match, that was really cool seeing like Luffy use his observation to see the future.
Oh yeah, it's so funny. He's telling the old man just jump up, jump down, just left.
You were saying like how much trust do you need just to
you gotta trust someone bad.
But yeah, it was really cool seeing that and seeing Luffy just want to get stronger, but he just doesn't know how to do it.
Yeah. So then after I have Zoro fights this mysterious man from the capital, an assassin, and we turn out it's Killer.
Yeah, so
we learn later in the prison that it's Killer.
That was a sick fight. Good animation. Yeah. It was really cool.
It was crazy when Killer stabbed Zoro in the arm. Yeah. And it was like, bro. And then Zoro was like, no.
Yeah, he's just not letting it go. I'm like, what the heck? How much willpower do you need for that?
And then he just goes beast mode. Kills him.
But not only that, when he fights Killer, we also learn that somebody's alive.
Oh, yeah. So we also learn that Komurasaki's alive. So how is she alive? We don't know.
Whole bunch of mystery.
And then we also meet that mountain bridge bandit, Yuki Maru, who's been stealing swords and stuff from anyone who's passing that bridge.
The weapons collector.
Which is pretty cool because he's a big guy.
He's a big guy, strong guy.
And he was trying to interfere with the fight, and Zoro's like the whole time. He's like, leave me alone.
Yeah, he's like, you little rat.
So then obviously Zoro wins the fight, and then there's one of my favorite moments in Wano is when Zoro and we learn Komurasaki and Toko are all just chilling in the little cabin together. And they're just trying to keep warm in the middle of the night. And then the next morning, Brook opens the door. And he's like, Zoro! Yeah. Oh my gosh, my man!
Yeah, he's like, pardon, I'll leave.
Oh, I'm sorry. And then Zoro's like, oh, wait, it's not like that.
That is a great scene. It's I think it's so funny because you don't expect it, like, from Zoro. Like, you expect, like, Sanji or Brook or even Momo to take full advantage of that.
I don't have that written here because I forgot about it. But, because I was going to say, like, oh, Sanji's probably going to be so angry that Zoro's just hanging out with this beautiful woman. Yeah. But then also later on, Sanji's in the bathhouse and he looks at Nami naked and he's like, nosebleed.
Yeah, I just love after that. We're getting off topic, but after that, he's like, I didn't see anything.
I didn't see anything. And then they show him later on.
He's all beat up. Yeah.
It's like, oh, Nami must have.
Yeah, but we're getting ahead of ourselves.
She must have smacked him. So that's what I'm saying. This is everywhere. I just try to do it quick. So next thing I have is Tonoyasu's sacrifice. So we learned the truth that Tonoyasu is actually
a mayor, or
he was a previous a mayor of one of the regions in Wano, and his actual real name is Yasui, which he was actually one of the leaders ready to actually be in charge of all of Wano.
Yeah, and we actually see that
he's really important.
Yeah, but also we see that basically everyone in Wano knows who he is.
Yeah, which is crazy because he's an important guy, and then obviously you just see his face, he's all smiling, and he just looks dumb.
Yeah, so he gets executed, but it was really cool seeing him. Not
cool. It was cool.
I didn't mean it like that, but it was sad, yes, but seeing the backstory and seeing everything about him and all the way leading up, Like he even knew Odin.
Which we still haven't met. I mean, we haven't officially met him.
Yeah, but like he was like he was childhood friends, right, with Odin.
Yeah, they showed one. Yeah, where they're like practicing together, which is cool.
But like even he knows like the whole gang. He knows.
Yeah, he knows everyone.
Knows everybody. Yeah.
So next thing I have, we actually learned the truth of the smile fruits, and they're like actually disgusting because like
it's side effects.
So they explain it. Kaido has the waiters, the gifters, and the pleasures. So the waiters, you have to wait on your smile fruit.
Mm-hmm.
The pleasures is a failed devil fruit, and then the gifters are the people that can turn into the animals.
And they said it's a 1 in 10 chance of success.
So, which is actually horrible because they have like so many people in the gifter army, so you could think like how many pleasures there are. Yeah. So then we actually learned that all the leftovers they've been sending to the Okobori town, and all the people's been eating there, and like they all are sick. They've all lost the ability to cry.
Yeah, I hated hearing the story from Shinobu.
So then that's why I'm like we learn it like that's why Toko like her father's being murdered and executed, and the people laughing. She's just laughing and no one really understands why until they explain it. And it's like, oh my gosh, like that's why Toko's better than Tama.
Yeah, and then a little bit later, we actually learned that they fed Killer a smile fruit.
Yeah, so then it was funny because I remember Kid was like, "Oh, you hated your laugh." And he's like, ha 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 ha. He's just laughing. I felt bad for Killer because I'm like, that's not the Killer we know. Yeah. Next thing I have is Big Mom versus Queen in the sumo. So Big Mom finally gets to the prison, and she's fighting Queen. He's trying, and she's like.
But even like out of her mind, Big Mom is still.
She's still strong. Because if she knew who she was, she probably wouldn't destroy him.
But we also get her getting her memory back. So after Queen's final blow.
He brings back her memory by accident, which is probably for the worst.
Yeah. So then she actually... Doesn't she get knocked out eventually?
Yeah, she gets knocked out eventually, and then they plan to ship her to Kaido because all the snails are not working because of Caribou and Raizo and... Just their whole plan of trying to mess up everything.
You know what we missed? We missed the introduction of Queen and his little performance before...
Oh, yes. One of my favorite things is when they introduce Queen and he's dancing. He's like that. It's like, bro, what is this move?
This guy has dance moves.
That's probably one of the best. So then, obviously, they send her off, and then... Luffy's slowly learning the new Wano armament hockey, which is Ryo, and it's like using hockey, but you're even using another extra layer, which is even crazier.
They explained it like it's hockey amplified, and instead of just hitting your target,
you're like flowing it in.
Imbue your opponent with hockey in it.
Because the old man, he's like best friends with Luffy now. He's trying to teach him, which is cool.
And we actually start learning about the 9 samurais.
Oh yeah, we've been slowly learning, but that's what the next thing I have is. So we finally captured Udon Prison. So we beat everyone. We got Kawamatsu finally, who's one of the Akazaya 9, which is also like Kinemon, Kanjuro.
We could go down the list.
Nekomamushi, Inurashi. I don't know if I said Raizo. I probably did.
No,
I didn't. It's just all of them. Yeah. And Ashura Doji, and I think there was 2 more, Dendro and Kiku. Yeah. So I'm forgetting. So I mean,
we also learned that Kiku's actually
a guy. So it's like, hey, you looking at Kiku? It's like.
You looking at a man.
Do I still look at her the same?
It just reminds me of Steins Gate. That's cool and all. Well, that's a dude.
That's a dude.
That's really good.
Yeah. So then also it's like the prisoners don't trust Luffy, even though they won mainly because of Luffy. The prisoners don't trust Luffy because he's a pirate like Kaido. But then Momo has to give the speech. He says, "I trust this man."
It's every time. Every time Luffy wants to help, everyone doesn't like him. Because, like, if you look,
I mean,
Alabasta,
this man's saving.
Alabasta, Drum Kingdom,
Yeah.
like, even in Just Rosa, everyone's like,
Arlen Park even.
Yeah.
I mean, he's just saving everything.
yeah, he's saving everything, and everyone doesn't like him because he's a pirate. But he's built different.
He's built different. That's what they even said. They said that, like, oh, he's a different type of pirate. He's not like Kaido. It's like, he's a good guy. He's a hero.
What do you want?
Because Luffy doesn't like to be called a hero.
Oh, yeah.
Because he's like, if I'm a hero, I have to share all my food.
meat.
Yeah. He's like, a hero. I don't want to be a hero then.
Same with Zoro.
Yeah, Zoro doesn't want to share his drink. So next I have Big Mom and Kaido. So then obviously they're meeting up, they're fighting, they're clashing, and then they're like, you know what? We're friends. We're gonna form an alliance.
Yeah, and we also learned,
Forming an alliance?
The alliance was crazy. But not only that, we learned that they used to be on the same crew. Now that's crazy.
I can't wait for him to watch Act 3 because like I think they go more into like them being on the same crew.
But I'm just thinking, 2 of the emperors of the sea used to be on the same crew.
So yeah,
that's crazy.
So then like, who else is on the crew? Who was the captain? Like, that's some monsters on the ship.
So many.
I just can't wait because it's pretty crazy.
Sounds crazy.
Next I have so we have Hiyori, Kawamatsu, Gyukimaru, and Shusui, the sword. So we have their whole debacle. It's like Gyukimaru is actually the what's it called? The fox that was part of the Ringo leaders, and then it turns out he was friends with Kawamatsu later on, was also friends with Hiyori, who's also Komurasaki.
It's now, a big stuff.
And it's just everything. It's like the, what's it called? The Charlie Day meme where he's like pointing at all the maps and all connecting. It's like everything's
But
connecting.
I mean, it's all connecting, which is good.
Yeah, so it actually makes sense.
Yeah.
And so then they're like, you have to give back Shusui Zoro because it's our sword. It's the Wano's sword. It's the treasure. So then Hiyori is like, you know what? I'll give you my dad's sword, Enma, and you give us back the sword. And he's like, okay.
I'm just sad that they don't know Zoro's story. Because Zoro did fight, like...
Yeah, that's they gotta watch One Piece.
Yeah, they gotta watch it. They gotta watch Thriller Bark.
Yeah, because he won he won the sword from Ryuma. So he's
fair and square.
So, but I understand what they mean.
Yeah, it's true, but like, it's Zoro's sword. He won it. Even the zombie of Ryuma said, I give you this sword, just don't tell anyone that I lost.
So then obviously Zoro gets Enma, and then for the first time we see Enma, and Zoro like cuts the mountain.
Oh yeah.
And it's like,
that's crazy. And it's like sapping his energy.
And then his arms all tiny.
I was when we were watching, I was gonna say he looks like Luffy when he's fighting Crocodile.
Oh yeah, he's all strong.
But
then he tells the sword, give me back my arm.
Yeah.
And he's like, give it back. And then he's like, oh, and he goes back.
Yeah.
Even later on, he's training with it, and it's still shrinking again. He's like, bro, you better stop it.
But a small detail we learn is a little backstory about the swords and who crafted them.
Yeah, so... Oh, yeah. So,
I don't know a lot.
So we just know it's someone from the Shimotsuki village.
Yeah.
I want to say you'll probably learn later, but obviously the Shimotsukis are a powerful clan from the Ringo area.
Mm-hmm. And we learned that the person who crafted the swords actually illegally left Wano.
Yeah, 50 years ago they said.
Yeah. So I not made my own theories, but I've connected my theory, like talking to Emmanuel, and where like everyone's thinking that this guy is actually the teacher that taught Zoro when he was a little kid.
Yeah, I don't want to say too much because I know who it is, and I've heard the theory, and should I say it?
No, I don't think you should say it.
I kind of want to say it.
Not until we get there.
Well, okay, fine, I'm not gonna say it. Damn it. It just has to do with the connection of this mysterious person.
Yeah.
So then, obviously, we have Luffy's also powering up. He's going like year 4. He's training it.
Yeah, everyone's training. Everyone's getting ready for this festival.
So everyone's getting ready for the raid and the fire festival. and then Apu's returning from wherever
with
he
some
was at.
crazy
Some
monsters.
crazy monsters that are big. They're called the Numbers.
Yeah. Not only that, we learned that there is an actual traitor in our group.
Yeah. So, Orochi got a letter saying, "Oh, they changed the
They changed the port.
Yeah, I can't even think of the word. They changed it, so then he knows it. So how does he know it? So we have to have some rat, and he might have got spoiled on who the rat is.
But I won't spoil
He found out someone was a sussy baka, which is not good. He's not gonna spoil you, but he is spoiled on that point,
which is sad. But I mean, all my questions are just why. So why is this person doing?
So you might learn in Act 3, but that's all I have written for now. That's all of Act 2. We're getting ready. Act 3, we're getting ready. The whole fight, the raid, everything.
I feel like we skipped a lot, but I mean,
if we skipped a lot, please leave us. Let us know in the comments. We'll try to answer it because, like I said, like we try to do this fast, and we try to cover a lot of stuff, but like there's so much stuff that happens. It was like 40 episodes.
Yeah, but it was a great. It was
a great act.
Great act.
I love it. Up and down. Secrets revealed.
Yeah, rats discovered. Oh, we didn't even talk about Law escaping. Yeah. All Law's things.
Yeah, whole Law's been in prison. Yeah. So is Law's crew, Beppo, and them.
Yeah, and then he traded.
They're getting out, and then it seems like Drake's trying to help them.
Yeah.
It's like,
there's some big stuff. We're missing a lot.
Yeah.
A lot of details. But it's crazy. It's a roller coaster, and can't wait for this next act. I don't want to say final act, but I don't know what it is. I'm just excited for, I keep on telling Manuel, the fight is so close, but I'm still so far from catching up. It's like, what's going to happen?
Because if Act 3 starts on 57, then that means, let's say the episode's 116, that means you still have another 60 episodes. Yeah. So that's still so much.
Bro, this is not a Dragon Ball.
No.
500 episodes for one fight.
Yeah.
Something else is gonna happen. I just don't know what.
All right, I think that's it though.
Yeah.
So Act 2, pretty good, picking up. I mean, ups and downs, like we were saying.
Yep.
Whole bunch of crazy stuff. Like I said, let us know in the comments if we missed anything, because we always do.
Mm-hmm.
Make sure you leave a like. Leave a comment as always. Subscribe to the channel. Ring the bell. Lets you notify when we upload. And there's a cat. And we'll see you in Act 3 pretty soon.
Yeah.
Alright, see ya. No, Among Us.
Among Us.
You knocked out Ray.
I was gonna say.